Hey everyone, it's Mari. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. I have a project today using this really sweet Pup in a Cup stamp set from the Not Too Shabby shop. This is one of Jamie's original designs. It is such a sweet little stamp set. And what I did was I stamped it out on some Nina Solar White cardstock, and I'm going to be coloring it. I did stamp it with some Memento Tuxedo Black ink, which is a Copic friendly ink, and I'm going to color these images in with my Copic markers. So I believe, or at least I attempt to show you the caps of each of the markers that I'm going to be using. I think I used, I'm just looking on my desk here. I think it's an E41 possibly, or something like that for the little nose of my little, no, I'm wrong. It was an E01, which is called Pink Flamingo. And so it's just a really soft pink. I use that for the little nose and inside of the mouth or the tongue for the pup. And then I used a couple of new colors to my Copic stash for the puppy, E70 and E71. And I'm not really sure what kind of a pup I'm coloring here. Not necessarily any certain breed. I know that you can make this little pup like a certain type of puppy based on its features and of course the colors that you choose, but I just was going for just a really light color here on my puppy, and I wanted this to, the whole card, just be like really light tones, and you'll see that as I go through my process here today. I just wanted to give a shout out for Jamie in her shop. She does have amazing products. She has the best service I have found yet in an international card supply, stamps, all the goodies shop. I find that her shipping is super fast. It's very reasonably priced, and I definitely shop with her whenever I have a chance. So I really love her shop, and make sure you check the description box below for links to Jamie's shop, and you will not be disappointed with what you find in her shop or her service. And another really cool thing about Jamie's shop is she does have some original designs like Pup in a Cup. And she also had a release earlier this year where she had 4 stamps that she designed as well. And just gorgeous work, lots of fun. And I had so much fun working with Pup in a Cup. I thought this was just a really cool and fun design. So just going to finish coloring up my little pup here. And then my idea was that I wanted to use the My Favorite Things, Your Crafty Happy Place Spring Whimsy 6x6 paper pad to, and I just gave you sort of like a tiny little look at that paper pad. But I will link it up down below. You can see the beautiful pastel colors in that paper pad when you have a look at it. But what I wanted to do was use this really pretty little polka dot paper, and I'm going to stamp onto that paper using my repositionable stamping tool, that same stamp, and using some VersaFine Onyx Black ink this time. I'm going to just trim out the whole cup area and then glue that onto my original stamped out image, so that this is what crafters call paper piecing. I'm going to paper piece my cup over top of my cup so that I can get this patterned paper as the what it looks like the cup is made out of. So this could, I suppose, be some sort of bubble tea drink or something like that if you really stretch your imagination, but mostly it's just supposed to be, it's supposed to look like a really cute polka dot cup. And I just like how it looks, and I just am going to fit it around the little pup's paws. And I've just used a little bit of Lawn Fawn liquid adhesive to glue that down. And now I'm just going to take my cutter bee scissors and I'm going to cut around the whole perimeter, the whole outside black edge of that image, and that will be ready for my card front. Now I'm going to also use the bow, and I'm just using some really pretty light blue, pastel blue colors here. I think this is B0000, so that's 4 zeros, and B01, and I'm just using a tip to tip coloring method to blend these two colors together. And in that way, I just get a nice blend with a little bit of dimension in that little bow. And now I'm just going to fussy cut that out as well with my cutter bee scissors. And I love fussy cutting, and I just really love fussy cutting with this specific type of scissor. They're super sharp. They have a really pointy little nose on them, and it really makes fussy cutting super easy. So I'm just going to cut those out. or cut that little bow out, and that will be ready for an embellishment on my little pup. Now I'm going to go ahead and take these are, I want to say Sugar Pea design. This is a postage stamp die, and I did pick this up in Jamie's shop as well. I'm not sure if they're still in stock, but I really love the just what this adds to a card front. And I also cut out a cover plate die that I had in my stash, and I'm going to use that just as a white base on top of my card base, which is yellow cardstock. And I'm going to pop up that patterned paper that's in that postage stamp shape from with some foam adhesive. And that postage stamp shape is cut out of some pattern paper, still from that spring Whimsy pattern paper pad from My Favorite Things. It's such a pretty paper pad. It is so soft and subtle, and I love that. And that's really what I was going for here with my color scheme, just these really soft pastel spring colors. Now I'm going to take a little tiny glue dot. I'm going to just fold it over so that it creates a little bit more, even more dimension than if it was flat. I'm going to add that to that little bow, and then I'm going to put that on my little pup. I think that's so cute. Now I'm taking a really fine black gel pen, and I'm giving my little pup some little eyelashes because I want this to be like a really cute little girl pup. And anyway, so I'm just going to add some little long black eyelashes to my little pup, and then I'm going to take some Nouveau glitter accents, and I'm going to add some really fluffy, glittery, bubbly, foamy looking goodness to the top of my cup so that it looks like my little pup is in just some really yummy, foamy stuff. And that is going to be a fun little accent on my card. I'm also going to use some Nouveau glaze, and that's going to go on the nose and the mouth area of my pup. And I'm going to take my Ranger white gel pen, and I'm just going to add a little reflection in both of my pup's eyes. All of these little details make a big difference when you're finishing up your card, in my opinion. This is one of my favorite parts of finishing a card, is adding all of these little details. So I am going to take some really pretty pale yellow and pink stickles and add some little glittery dots to my little pup's bow on her hair. And that is going to, I think, finish off the details, if I recall. And then I'm also going to add my sentiment. What I did to add my sentiment was I took this LDRS slimline die. This is the slimline scallop die. And as part of that die, there's a little section that has stitched hearts. And these are super cute. They cut out these little hearts, which are stitched, and I'm going to use that for the sentiment on the front of my card. So I'm going to just place that into my MISTI. I'm going to grab the little hello sentiment from Pup in a Cup. Pup in a Cup has a ton of sentiments, by the way, and you would have seen that on that very first image that I showed of the Pup in the Cup stamp set. So I'm just going to stamp out hello, and I'm going to stamp that out in VersaFine Onyx black ink again, just because this is like a really nice crisp ink for using on your sentiments. I find that it just does an amazing job, and I think I absolutely probably use this every time I stamp a sentiment. So I'm going to stamp that out onto that heart. And you can see at this point I have black ink on some of my fingernails, which is just lovely. And now I am going to pop that up on a little bit of foam adhesive as well. And so my little pup has also been popped up on some foam adhesive, my cup. And now I'm going to add even a little bit more dimension by putting some foam adhesive on the heart. So the heart will be popped up as well. And it kind of looks like the little pup is holding on to the heart, which I thought was super cute and a really cute way to finish off this card. So I'm going to show you my card up close. I'm also going to show you some more of those sentiments on Pup in a Cup. So you can see there's Pugs and Coffee, Smile, there's You Warm My Heart, and Coffee and let me see, the stamp set's in front of me. It says Coffee and Dogs. Hang in there, happy birthday, Pugs and Kisses for someone sweet. So sweet. I love this stamp set. It is adorable. Please make sure you check out the links in the description box below to Not Too Shabby Shop. Awesome shop. I highly recommend it. And I had so much fun making this card. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Have an amazing day. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time here on my channel. Bye-bye.